Welcome, everyone. This is Rob. Hope you are having an amazing day. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you would please type the number 1 in the comment section below or the chat box, wherever you're at watching us, I would greatly appreciate it. We see all comments on here, folks, regardless of what platform you're on. We get notifications of them, so by all means, go ahead and let me know that. And keep in mind, as we get started here today, everything we look at is for educational purposes only. All right? And if you like what you see here today, make sure you go ahead and follow along with us on the various social platforms. Ring the bell, subscribe, get involved, participate, be here on a regular basis. We're here 5 days a week when the market's open 5 days a week. As a reminder, next Friday, there will be no YouTube event, no market mornings, because the market is closed, which means we are closed. It's our rest day as well. Happy Expiration Friday. There you go, Eric. Erica, fantastic. Hey, Linda, Frankie, good morning. Derek. Ed, hey, Trip, good morning. Don, morning. Evelyn, appreciate it. Sean, there you go. John, Ops Trader, great. All right, guys, let's jump in. We got a couple to look at today. Not a big day, but let's start off with the futures. So nice run from about 1 a.m. on ES. Good move to the upside. A little bit of a pullback. You know, if we measure the pullback in there, there's that pullback to the, I don't know, 618. How did that ever happen? We had a really nice climb from it as well. So it's been a good move. We're up right now about 10.5 points on ES. We look at the Dow, very similar pattern to it. It is up 110 right now. And then we look at the NASDAQ, which is much more in line with where it should be. They're up 20. They're not where they're normally up higher, have been up higher than the Dow, but they're up 20 points right now. Bigger, deeper drawdown in there on the NASDAQ than we had on the ES. When it comes to the RUT, the RUT, the Russell 2000, we're up 5. Double top pattern happening in here. Keep your eye on that. Look at these bottoming patterns as well. You may have a channel forming on the RUT. You may be able to pick something up on RTY or on the RUT futures if you're trading them. 206 up to 215. There's definitely an opportunity in there. All right, then we go look at Bitcoin. So we had a little bit of a run this morning, and we gave it all back and then some. We're down only 15 points on Bitcoin. We're up 50 points on Ethereum right now, on Ether. And then we get to gold. Right, gold's down 1.4 points right now. So it had a nice spike, but it's pulled back with the market in the last couple of minutes. And then, of course, we get to Crwd. Wait a second. Is that actually showing a print of less than $100 again? Yeah, so look at yesterday, guys. We got down below 94. Came back up. We're hanging at that 96, 97-ish level, 96.80. We're still up 77 cents on the day, but from where we were, I don't think anybody's complaining. I paid $3.89 the other day, cash or credit. I paid $3.89 for gas. So I was happy to see that number hold. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some candidates as trades from yesterday. I'm going to go through some trade setups from yesterday. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do the same thing. Drop your candidates in of what you traded yesterday. Whether you made money, lost money, doesn't matter. Whether it was funded, not funded, doesn't matter. Break even doesn't matter. Drop the trades in. Remember, this is all about community. It's about sharing with others and keeping the excitement going, giving you a place to come each and every day where you can feel safe and know that with confidence that what we're looking at, you've got an opportunity to potentially do some of the same things. All right. So with that, let's see. I had two of them from yesterday. So again, we're going to talk about these. We're going to talk about these in the realm of what's going on right now, because I've been talking for the last couple of days on gaps. We're going to just finalize it up today on the trades we looked at yesterday, but looking at a gap. So COUP, C-O-U-P, was one of the candidates from yesterday on our list. They got an upgrade. We were looking at a bull put spread. We needed the stock to get above a certain level, all that great stuff. Well, if we look at COUP, C-O-U-P, if we look at COUP yesterday, it gapped up. We wanted it to get above 109. It never did, ever. But it fit all the realm of filling a gap, right? We gapped up. We failed, right? We had a pivot point right here, this horizontal line. 106.06. Let me bring it a little bit there. All right. We failed right in there. We retested on this candle. There was an amazing opportunity for a gap fill, right? We had a very high percentage chance of gap filling on this. I think it was about 83 or 86% chance. And it was a much higher percentage even for the half gap fill. So we made that move from that 106. We came back down, filled that gap in yesterday. So we're talking about a $3 move, guys, $4 move from resistance down to support. You're not going to pick it all up. Maybe you pick up 3 of it. If you're looking at a 70 delta, you're looking at about $2 on that trade, right? That went exactly opposite of what the market said to do, which was upgrade. Now, I told you yesterday on this one, it didn't quite fit the criteria for that breakout unless it broke 109. Right? So this was a really good one as a gap trade yesterday. So really nice setup. And then HPQ, a little disappointed in it. This was Warren Buffett yesterday, where he took about 11% stake. We're looking for a naked put. We had the 20 delta. We're looking at the 35 or a bull put spread below 36. I couldn't get the naked put had nothing on it at 35. Even at the 36 yesterday, it was at 14 cents, right around the open. And we got out of it at a penny, so we made 13 cents. It wasn't great, but this was a major investment by Buffett. It wasn't like the news was changing where, oh, no, it really didn't happen. No, it really did, okay? So 2 decent trades yesterday. Nothing home run, although COUP was a good trade. I'll take the HPQs all the time, all right? So let's see what we've got here. Rob, what do you think about having a market morning class live in New York one day? That's an interesting thought. If we did it, we'd have to do it with a very small group in our office because I'm probably not renting a hotel for it. But to do it, but that's a thought, Eric. That's a thought. Let's see. Jose, good morning. Evelyn said 1 SPY call up 39 cents, single contract. Beautiful. Morning, Chris. Larry said micro ES has been terrible for me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Larry. I'm not an ES trader. I have nothing against it. I would much rather trade YM. What you deal with, Larry, and you've got to be very cognizant of when you're trading ES, is there are buy and sell programs that kick in all the time at price levels. They're just automatic. So you get a lot more whip there than you do on the YM, right? You don't have as much volume. Unless you're trading massive contracts, if you're trying to trade 50 contracts, you need to be trading an ES or an NQ, not a YM. They can't sustain that kind of move, that kind of hit all at once, that trade all at one time. It's just not a good one for it. But if you're trading that 1 contract, 10 contract, I like YM much better personally. For me, I could also do the math in my head a lot easier at $5 a tick versus 12.25, 12.5 per quarter. So John said NVIDIA long call, $200, long put, up 535. Sold another put on Bido. Okay, there you go. Excellent. Robert said 33 cents on the Q, small loss on Apple and Delta Airlines. Alan Goldman, NVIDIA, Home Depot, all on a tight EMA leash, whipsaw insurance. No trades yesterday, Derek said, missed the HPQ. Yeah, and it was, I took it, but I was not a happy camper about it, Derek, just with what the premium was. Just wasn't much there. And then Chris said, on Big Airplane, 43%. SPY was 67%. Coop, 70%. Great job. MES, $100. Still in on NVIDIA. Missed my entry on AMD. Oops. No worries. Hey, good job. Good job. All right. Appreciate you guys sharing that. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's candidates. So you can see my list. We've got very few candidates out there today, and one of them is a monthly, although it expires next Friday, so I'm not too concerned with it. I did build our list out in Omega charts. I probably need to make that a little bit narrower. There we go. All right. So AA is first on our docket. It's Alcoa. They got downgraded by Credit Suisse, right? So let's take a look at them. All right. So they got a downgrade. Right now, they are sitting at, they're down $1. They're sitting at 85.11. I like that. So we'll be looking at a bear call spread above 87. All right, that's number one. Biogen is number two. Now, Medicare came out and set limits on one of their drugs, and their stock is down. Come on, revert over. The stock's down $1.64 on that, which is at 210. I don't know why we're not clicking here. Let me try on this one. No. All right. It seems like my trade station is out of whack. Okay. Let me try it over here. All right. Worked that time. I don't know why. All right. So they're down $1.64. They're right at 210. Look where they are, guys. They're in the middle of everything, right? Everything. So let's get a bigger picture there. Do I need a Fibit? 3 to 24 is 21. Oh, yeah, we need to split that level in half. So let me pull this out. And let's go do the split. All right, so right now at 210. Okay, so we're going to look at a bear call spread above 214. And we've got 250 increments on Biogen. So if we're looking at a bear call above 214, we'd be looking at 215. Yesterday was $1.35, although it's a big bid-ask spread. I don't know if it's I haven't traded these guys in a while. Really, I haven't traded them since they've come off of our pop list. So you got to keep your eye on the spreads on them. All right. Next is CRWD. They got a DoD contract to house some of their data. So that's your cloud contract. That's huge for them. CRWD is up $8.50 right now. Let's see. It's up $8.50 right now. Puts them up at 225.5. 1228.16. We're okay. We don't need Fibbits in there. So puts them at 225.5. So we're going to be looking at a bull put spread below 212. Right? So we just want to get down below that confluence point down here. Let's see, 219. You could, if you want to be more aggressive, if you can't get enough premium, you could look at the 219.41, which is the 8 moving average, but not a fan personally of it. All right. Hood. All right. HOOD, Robin Hood. So Hood right now is down 62 cents at $11.50. So I probably need Fibbits in here. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and add in. Actually, it still gives us too much. All right, so let's go do this. We're going to do it manually, although I've got the capability of doing it inside of Fibs. We're looking at 13 to 16, that's $3. We still need to split it again. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in the negative 236 and the 764. All right. So now if we're sitting on hood at 11 and a half, 1145, we are right at that key level. Guys, you see what just happened there? You can go, most traders, very few traders will use this because they're not aware of it. And if they ever do anything, they'll split a level in half because it just looks like it's too big. We split these levels based on what the Fibit is. Fibit is taking the wildest average true range on your stock and doubling it. So if it has a wildest average true range of $1, we double it, it's 2. If the distance is greater than $2, we need to split that level. Well, then we still have to look at the new level from 13 and a quarter up to 1660 is still greater than the $2 in jingle that's here. So we don't have a choice but to split it again. And now we go right down. We're sitting at 1145 right now, and our fib line is 1150. That pink line down there is 1150. So we're right at that level. So we're going to look at, because of the downgrade, we're going to look at a bear call spread above 13. Yeah, let's see. Not really sure. I may just need to restart TradeStation, which I will before I start trading this morning. Let's see. So we've got 50-cent increments here. Do we have 13 halves? We do. We have 13 halves. Look at that. 13 half. But we got nothing on them, guys. There's no premium on it at all. So you may have to go to next week to be able to trade this one. Right? But listen, it's a very low price stock. You're getting what you pay for, right? It's a very low cost position at $11. So bear call spread above 13 and a half. Crwd is, drop your symbols in, guys. Drop in your ticker symbols. There's only 2 left. I've got 2 more candidates left. Let me know what you want to take a look at today, right? What stocks are you looking to trade? Remember, this is about building community. You're going to help yourself because I'll analyze it for you. You get another set of eyes. You're also going to help the other traders that are in here, give them some stocks to look at as well. So on Crwd, KR, Bank of America sees a potential 25% pop because of food prices in Kroger's share price, right? So that has been a tremendous move for them. They're up $1.57 to 61.5. So guys, we're going to look at a bull put spread below 58. Right, I'm going to be down below this level here, which gives me a confluence of the fib line and the 8 moving average, those 2 lines together. And then last is WD40, WDFC, right? So WD40, they're up $19.50 right now on earnings, right? So where does that put them? Right at 194. Now, this is a monthly only option, but it expires next week. Right, so let me just grab it here. Right, so the 22nd, you can see the date, 6 days away. Okay, beautiful. So let's bring back Omega. And if we're at 194 right now, that means, let's see, do we need Fibbits in here? 82 to 98 is 16. We do. So 98, that's 11, 13. Okay, so we need both of them. So we're going to edit this and add in a negative 136, and we're going to put the 118 fib lines in. All right. So, and guys, listen, as I'm talking fibs here, let me see something for a second. All right. Yep. So on Trading Like a Boss, Sean, drop this in, please. On Trading Like a Boss, guys, you got 3 things up there. One is the fibs. If you want to know more about Fibbits, when we insert them, all of that, go and grab this Fibonacci power indicator. It's a 3-part series. You get an email every day for 3 days. Go do the first part, practice, second part, practice, so forth, right? And then the last Trading the Gap is here also. You could register for that. Please don't mess it up. What I mean by that is look before you register, right? Don't register for the 7th, right? It's still there. We just taught it yesterday, but we got to remove it today. But don't register for the wrong one, okay? Just as an FYI. So when we look at where we're at right now, 194, we got above this level. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 190. All right, that's where I'm looking at for this one, for WD40. All right, so with that, let me flip over to the new list. And let's sort by symbol, and we're good to go. All right, let's see what you guys got in here. It was recorded, Erica, but we're not putting a recording up on it yet. We've got another one live coming up Monday night, which is 8 p.m. So sometime after that, we might get the recording up, but we do record everything. Derek said, how would you enter a trade as a stock opens below a key level, goes up, and rolls over? So, Derek, if you're talking about how would you enter a trade as a stock opens below the key level, goes up, and rolls over? So basically what you're saying there, Derek, is we're bearish. We move up. We drop down, we move up to the 176.31, and we roll over. That is the entry. So maybe I'm just not fully understanding you. That is the entry. As we do that, that's the trade. And in this case, if this was on WD40, we'd be looking for the move down to that 163 or a fib it if we need it in there, but to the next fib line. Let me know if it was something other than that, Derek. Drop it in and I'll cover it. All right. So Robert's asking for Baba. All right. Alibaba. Let's see what's going on with Baba right now. And I just don't get it, why it's not playing nice. All right, so I'm just not seeing the options chain on it, guys. So Baba's down up 37 cents right now. We're in a bearish bias, Robert, on Alibaba. So up that 37 cents means nothing to me. We're right now at 104 3/4. I would love to see Baba move back towards that 108, 108.70 level and fail with a drop down to 100. Right, so I'd be looking at this as a bearish potential. Right, hope that helps. Let me know in the comment section down below. Erica's asking for Amazon. Amazing Amazon. Let's go plug it in here. All right, so they're down $1.69, which means they're flat, right? 31.54. Amazon 58. All right, so we're underneath the 55 moving average. But we do have potential down to that 31.17. You can see we played ping pong yesterday between the 31.17, 31.87. That's only a $70 move. That's all, just 70. You know, I'm sure that's not enough for most of you who want to trade it. But the nice thing on Amazon is price today is very low. Lowest of the week is going to be on a Friday. So we're kind of in the middle at this point, Erica, right? So pivot points is what I would be working off of, because unless you move up to the 31.88 and fail, or break the 31, break down to the 31.17 and bounce, I would use pivots to trade it. Right? So Trip is talking about IBM. IBM closed at 128.55. Look at the confluence around the 128.82 level. So 128.93, 129, 129, 129. Yep. Let's see. Beware of earnings. Yeah, it's right there, a couple of days out. Could be a good trade with direction of the market. Very possibly. I mean, I like it to the downside. If we can get that retest and fail, absolutely. All over it, Trip. Good catch. Let's see. Alan saying Goldman Sachs. Bullish with a retest of the 314.48. So in today's market with the bounce, Alan, yes. Remember what day of the week it is. It's Friday. So you may have the recovery in the morning and the fail in the afternoon. So that is something to keep your eye on. Or when I say afternoon, sometime later than morning, right? You may get the failure where the market just sells off at the end. People are getting out of their stocks to not carry through the weekend, right? But yeah, I like that. The setup that you're talking about, you got room down at 303. So there's a lot of opportunity on Goldman Sachs. And Goldman Sachs has done well for us this year in power option plays. We've done well with it. So, darn, I don't know where it's going to open up. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So, guys, Goldman Sachs this year for the first quarter, we're up $13,416 on 5 trades on Goldman Sachs. All right. Really nice. Is it the biggest? Nope. It only equates to, out of 20 stocks, it equates to 2.44% of our profits comes from there. Biggest profits come out of Google and Amazon. Not surprised, they're the biggest movers. Right? Chipotle is a faraway third. Actually, WDay is third. Right? But we've done well on Goldman Sachs this year in power option plays. Right? Let's see. So Ford, F-O-R-D, not good news out on them lately, Stephen, with chips. Analysts are calling for big problems with Ford with chips, bigger than some of the other dealers. So bearish trade, but you're down at that 14.49 right now. We're up 3 cents, right? So we're up 14.99. We're $15. We're kind of in the middle. You look at a bear call spread above the 15.5, but 14.50 is my downside target. Hope that helps. Let me know down in the comments below. SAVE. I looked at this morning, but I think the options on it, are monthly only. And they had 250 increments. So it wasn't something I had a lot of interest in on this one, Paul. But let's take a look. So big move up. If we look at Save right now, they're up 37 cents. Right? So it takes them to 26.88. Goodness, great yuck. Just nothing real exciting on the chart. We finally got a little bit of movement here. $24.5, $27.5, $3. We don't need to fit it in there. We're okay. Right? So I'm not sure what that line is. We're just going to delete that. And that one. Just so they're not messing me up with what I'm looking at. So we're sitting at 26.88. So a bull put spread. You got support now below 24.62. And I know this is part of the buyout with the negotiations with JetBlue. And I think it's short term. I'd be cautious longer term because I don't know if the government's going to allow it. All right. So I hope that helps. Let me know there, Paul. Alan is asking for WDay. Bearish. Let me plug it in here and get a price on it right now. With a test and fail of the 237.06. See, right now, Alan, we're flat. It's not showing a print right now. If you can get the push in that 237 and the fail, you've got a confluence of the 8. You've got a confluence of the 21. There's a lot of strength at that hesitation level, which is what 236 represents. Right? So I like it, Alan, a lot. PayPal for a long call, Robert's asking. PYPL. Not a fan of it, Robert. I mean, unless it's had a big move today that I didn't see. Got to click on the right screen to be able to drop it in. PYPL. All right, we're down 29 cents. Yeah, I mean, Robert, if you get above that 114 level, retest and bounce. But even that, 115.60 is our 8. So you got to be cautious in there. You've got the room above the 115.60, Robert, for sure. I just don't see the compelling reason yet for the bullish trade. I would watch for the break of the 113.87 to help me make the decision. All right, hope it helps. Let me know, Robert. Let's see, AXP. American Express. All right, so they're flat. I'm not showing a print on them yet. Bounce off the 55 EMA. So if you're looking at it to the upside, Chris, you've got to watch for the 821 combo right there, which is at 185.5. You've got a little bit of room. I would much rather see the break to the downside retest and fail and have a clear path to that 176. Yeah, so Derek, on that bearish trade, right here is the example, right? And I don't have a drawing tool open right now, but if we broke the 181.71, come back up, retest, and fail, I jump over, I look at the option chain, and I look for the option with that 65 to 85 delta. It's just a bad choice of companies because it's monthlies. So we go to Crwd, right? And I would look for that 65 to 85 delta in here. Here I've got 65. There's no open interest on it, though. If it was bullish, right? We got terrible companies here. Apple, okay? Goodness gracious. All right. So if we were bearish and it failed, I'd look for the 65 to 85 delta. I've got 78, 28,000 open interest, plenty there. That's the option I would take for the trade, Derek. All right. I hope that answered it for you. If not, let me know. I'll do what I can to help you out there. Let's see how to back up to the rest of your question there. John said PayPal if possible. Off the 113.78. I think we just did that one, right? PYPL. Yeah, we just did that. So I answered that one without even seeing it in there. Oh, no, John, that was yours. I answered it for. Never mind. All right. Everyone's saying SPY, please, down to 444. SPY. So right now we're at 448. It's at 448.72. It's down a nickel. So we're flat on the market, guys, which means we gave it all back from when we started this morning a half an hour ago. So we're at 448. You've got support at 447. You can get the bounce and the move up to the 8 moving average, which is 453.25, or the drop below the 447 retest and fail with the room all the way down to 441. So I like that a lot if we can get it, Evelyn. All right, you guys are welcome. Andres, Apple. So where is Apple right now? They're up 13 cents. Ooh. Ooh. Guys, we're in a bullish neutral bias right now. We've got that 172.65 as a resistance. Even if we break it, Andres, we've got the 8 right above our head, which is going to be a natural resistance for the stock. So I would have a little bit of caution with that resistance, that ceiling just above head there, right? So play it with a little bit of caution. So Derek said, are you only looking for it as the touch of that level of the with the candle to enter, or does it have to close above and fail? No. So what I'm looking for is getting close to it, right? So I'm using, Derek, the 5-minute chart, my 1-minute chart. And I'm looking at the 5, and I'm watching as the 5 is approaching. Doesn't ever have to hit it. It just needs to get close. Ideally, to make it an A trade, it needs to close near it. But there are going to be times that the 5 is not closing there, but the 1s are. And I could take that entry there. That makes it a B trade because it didn't happen on my primary candle, which is a 5-minute for me. All right. Hope that one helped. Why do I like YM? MES is controlled by bots. I like YM because there's no buying programs in there. So I don't get the whip. I get less whipsaws intraday on YM. That's my reason for YM, Larry. Let's see. All right. Excellent, Robert. Good. I like all the confluence. Just a little bit early to the game. Will ABC still go up? Let's see, Charles. And I can't answer that it will go up, but we can talk about might it go up, right? We've got a long run on this. I don't even have a good place to draw a fib off of here. If we go and look at an A, B, even my C is not great, right? Let's see, what do we got there? 1. So we're going to add a 1618. All right, so look where we are right now. We're going to also add a 2618, but that's a long way away. All right. So when I've got something that looks like this and I have no idea where we go next, right, we're going to add an ABC pattern to it. And we're sitting right now at that 162.86. We also want to add in the negative 1.618 on the fib as well. So my next stopping point on fibs is at from where we are now is at 170. So if I unscrunch, bring this in a little bit, and now we scrunch it down, right? So this 162.86 is part of the ABC pattern where we ran into, and we closed right at it, right? When we looked this morning at ABC, we're at 164.59. So we got up above. If you get the retest and the bounce, then I would say, Charles, take a look at it, right? But you've got resistance now. You can see that 170 level is our next target. All right. So there you have it, everybody. Another successful week. I hope it's a good one for you. Make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, get registered for the GAPS training on Monday night. Do not miss out on it, folks. That class yesterday was awesome. You know, I asked you feel like you're drinking from a fire hose, and it was wow. For many, it wasn't I'm overwhelmed. I never even looked at it that way. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see all of you on our next one on Monday. Take care, folks. See you then.